Good morning, Stephanie Kammerman, the Stock Whisperer, here to tell you today's daily Dark Pool Whisper for August 26, 2019. Last week was a wild ride on Wall Street. We had some really great whispers. 161% ROI, 216 targets were hit. And I know that my Trader of the Week hit so many of those. Congratulations to Dave B, aka E-Man. Thank you so much for all that you do in the pit, Dave. And wow, you truly rocked it. It is best week ever. Stay humble and take a week off, Dave. Yeah, you know what happens when you have a really good week? You should take the next week off. Trust me, we've all been there. Go enjoy yourself. All right, so let's start with this week's whispers. We're going to start with the SPY. So we've done a retracement trade back. Yep. The further away we are from the 4 and the 8 exponential moving average, the more we're possibly going to retrace back up again before we move down. You see this little wick here at the bottom. Yeah, buyers definitely came in. So I hope you guys took some profits. It's always good to have protection at all times, but definitely take your profit when the market gives it to you. So we retraced, and now I'm only going to be bullish if we can break back above this 288, and then there would be that retracement to the 8 EMA. We'd really have to break above that brick wall for the next trade up, and that's why I wrote retracement. And then I put a new set of targets if we were to break above that. We're going to be bearish below 286.25, and then there's plenty of room to go to the downside there. Well, watch those dark pool levels. 284.05, we tested that on Friday and bounced. And 287.76 is just above us. Those are the two most recent heaviest dark pool levels that we've had. Let's go to the E-minis. We're going to be bullish above 2887.50, and that is above the 8 EMA. And we're going to be bearish below 2860 if we do start to retrace back down again on that. Let's go to the Russell. Yeah, this was my best trade on Friday after those big prints on IJR. I'm going to be sharing those trades with you guys in the training pit on Wednesday when I do my presentation in there. Today, though, I'm going to be bullish above 147.55. And again, that's that retracement trade from this 4 EMA up to this 8. And then I'm going to be bearish below 146. Yeah, if we break below that. 145 is a really key level, though. Yeah, that $5 increment. But that first trade would be from 146 down to 145. And then if we cannot hold there, then look out below. So those are really key to watch. 148.69, by the way, is the most recent dark pool level, and we are below that. So let's go to the QQQs. The Qs, we're going to be bullish above 185. And that would be first a retracement to the 8 EMA. And then, of course, if we could break above that, we do have a lot of traffic right in this area. That would be major resistance. We're going to be bearish below 183.75. If we do start to dip down, there's a lot of room to the downside. The NASDAQ futures, let's go to those. Bullish above 7,600. And again, that's above the 8 EMA for that trade. And bearish below 75.25 if we do dip down there. Let's go to the Dow minis. Here we go. We're going to be bullish above 26,000. That's a big level. And you can see on this daily chart why I like that. Yeah, we really need to break above that. Then there's a trade to the upside here. But 26,100 would be my first target. And bearish below 25,750. Okay, for the Dow. Let's go to the oil futures. Let's bring that chart up here. Hold on a minute. Yeah, so here we are in oil so you can kind of see where we're at. That big trend line is just above us. Yeah, we always have our eye on that one. So today we're going to be bullish. Let's see, we had pre-market volume at 54.63 to 55. So bullish above 55. We're coming up to that right now. And bearish below, let's see what I put, 54.50. Yeah, if we break below that. So those are really two key levels. But keep in mind that 55.30 area is going to be big resistance. If we could break above that, that would be uber bullish. That's really the key level to watch. Not only is it a trend line, but it is R1 on person's pivot. Holy gold. Yeah, gold is next. This is so key to watch. Let me just go to a weekly chart. My goodness, we finally went above that. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. We finally went above that weekly chart of resistance. Are we going to stay above it? Yeah, we may come and retest it. Let me just make this bigger. Yeah, this big trend line that goes back to 2012. That's right. This is the T-spot, by the way. We have a trend line here and a trend line right here, and that is the trend change spot right here. If we can stay above that this week, uber bullish. This 1550 is really key. We did test it. Sellers came in and knocked it down. If we can stay above that, I do see a much bigger move to the upside. Yeah, I have a trade here and a trade set up right over there for gold. But today, let's go to the levels for today. Today we're going to be bullish above 1545. And let me just switch. Yeah, there's a lot of pre-market volume from 1538.10 to 1542. So bullish above 1545 and bearish below 1535 for a retracement trade. Yeah, we could easily retrace back down to the pivot and the 8 exponential moving average. But that 1550 level is going to be really key moving forward for the bigger swing trade. All right, let's go to GLD. By the way, gold was a great whisper on Friday. On GLD, we're going to be bullish above 145.20. Now, 145, we hit it right on the head. $5 increment levels are where computers are programmed to sell. And great lesson watching that this morning. If we can break above 145.20, yep, that's where I like another new entry for GLD. Bearish below 143.25 for a retracement trade. Back down to the 8 EMA. All right, let's go to AMD. AMD, this was a fantastic trade on Friday as well, below all those massive prints. I know my traders and I rocked this one on Friday, so good job, guys. Today, I will be bullish above 31.25. Got to really go up there for me to turn bullish on this. It's an inside day, it looks like. These are always the toughest days to trade. But we'll see if it starts to turn down, bearish below 30. That's a really key level. I can see us coming down all the way to this 120 simple moving average. There were massive sellers, by the way, on the ARCA book. And they're still there. Like Robert said, sometimes they do spoof when it does get up there. So watch this. This is huge. Yeah, they do take it up there. And there is a buyer at 29. See if there's anybody on the NASDAQ book. Oh, there's a buyer at 29.25 on the NASDAQ book. And 27. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this book. Look at 31.15, Robert saying. On the ARCA book. Oh, yeah. Look at that. That's big, too. They're lined up there, yeah. So this is really good to know. Write down those levels because this is huge. Yeah, look at all these sellers. All right, yeah, this doesn't look good. Yeah, if it breaks below 30, I'm adding to those puts. Okay, let's go to Apple. Apple bullish only above 207.50, bearish below 205. Has a lot of pre-market volume this morning, a tremendous amount actually. Yeah, more than usual. Let's go to JD. JD, today we're going to be bullish above 29.75, bearish below 28.80. We are below those massive prints that we had the other week. So continue to watch JD. Yeah, so you can see, look, there's a lot of, actually this is a trend line. Let me just remove that. Yeah, we have this yellow line. This is the VWAP, yeah, on the year. So that's really, you should definitely put this on your charts if you guys don't have that. This is amazing. A lot of times I see stocks going and bouncing off the yearly VWAP. If we can't stay above that though, that's going to be uber bearish. So watch that on JD. But great example of that. So bearish below 28.80. Let's go to TLT. This was phenomenal on Friday. Today, however, we're going to be bullish above 146.50. Looks a little up thrusty this morning. Look at this candle. Quite a bit of volume. Let's see. Wow. It up thrusted at 148. Interesting. Let's see if there's any sellers on the book there. Not really. All right, so we'll be bullish above 146.50 and bearish below 145. We had two sets of prints on this, 143.68, which we are well above, and 145.45. So it looks like we may retest these prints first. That's a very popular pattern to see if those guys still want to buy anymore or not. And if we can't hold 145.45, yeah, we'll most likely come pretty quickly down to 145. If we can't hold that, we'll most likely retest these 143.68 prints. Yeah, we'll see how this goes, but this was a really good trade on Friday. Let's go to Microsoft. That had a lot of volume pre-market as well. I'll be honest, not my favorite stock to trade. I don't think it's an easy one, but I had to put it in the whisper because it did have a tremendous amount of volume this morning. So bullish above 136.25 and bearish below 134.50. We are below this really big print that we had the other week at 137.73. NVIDIA also had a tremendous amount of volume, bullish above 166.25 and bearish below 163.75 for NVIDIA. Keep in mind, we did have a very large print a couple weeks ago at 168.50. We are below that. If we were to close above that, that's when you turn uber bullish. When we close above an old sell print, it means they're no longer selling there. So that's why I put that in there for you guys. Let's go to BMY. So I don't like to trade biotechs. This is definitely on the cusp. But again, it's not like a pharmaceutical stock, those crazy ones in the morning that are up big or down big that don't have a lot of liquidity at each level. But still be careful with these. I always trade options if I'm going to trade Merck or Pfizer, Lilly, BMY. You just never know if there's a drug out there that somebody's, it's not going to get FDA approval. Again, I don't know what's in their pipeline, but it's always a more riskier sector to trade. So I always say be very careful. BMY, though, has a tremendous amount of volume this morning. Bullish above 49.50. And you can see there's the VWAP on the daily chart right here. So we could go and hit that and tag it. Bearish below 48.50. We just went below that level. We could retrace back down to the 4 exponential moving average. Right now, we're right on the 200 or just above it. Yeah, we came right down to it. So watch that 200 as well. And last but certainly not least is Bank of America. This was a great trade as well on Friday. It took a while to go though, but it finally did move down below all those massive prints that we've had on the financials. So watch this 2650 level. Really, really key. Yep, if we cannot hold that, look out below. Bullish only above 2706 for BAC. And I just want to check out XLF. Not much volume. That's why I did make the whisper, but we are below those 2660 prints. We had massive, massive prints there. As long as we stay below that, I'm bearish. If we close above it, then I'll have to put on a bullish trade. And that's how it works. Bullish above, bearish below. No thinking. Until next time, happy trading, everybody.
No thinking, that's my secret.